Satisfactory academic progress. There's 3 different standards that students need to keep up with in order to remain eligible for financial aid. The first one is the students need to be making at least the 2.0 GPA in order to remain at the university. And if students aren't making the proper GPA, then we would have to cut them off for their financial aid. We have another guideline that I want to talk about a little bit more. It's called the 67% completion rate. What we need to do is every year we need to review how your student is doing compared to how many credit hours that they're earning, okay? So we take a look at the end of the winter semester, we're going to say, what is your percentage of the credit hours that you have taken that you've completed? In other words, if a student is failing classes, they're not earning those credit hours. If they're withdrawing from classes, they're not earning those credit hours. If they're repeating a class that they already received a C or a D in, those credit hours have already been earned, so they wouldn't be earning those again. So we have to take a look at how are the students doing. Are you earning more than 67% of the credit hours that you've enrolled in or that you've attempted? At the end of the winter semester, we're going to take a look at that, and if we find out that the student is below 67%, we're going to need to contact them in writing and say, you're below the 67% threshold, you are on financial aid probation for the next year. So we're going to give them another year till the end of the following winter semester to get that percentage back up above 67%. If they're able to do that, great, they come out from underneath our microscope. But if they fall or continue to stay below the 67%, then we're going to have to cut off their financial aid going forward into that future summer semester. So if your student is having trouble and they do lose their financial aid based on not remaining eligible, then there is an appeal process in case there's some kind of health issues or family issues that maybe allow for an appeal. We do have a third measure which we need to keep track of. It's the maximum time frame. I can give students aid up to 150% of the credit hours required for their program. So for a bachelor program, it's typically 124 credit hours to get that degree. I can give students aid, in that case, to up to 186 credit hours. It's when they exceed 186 credit hours that I'm going to have to cut them off in financial aid. It's the you can't stay here forever rule. Students need to earn their degree and move through the system. So